I reckon we'll be starting in 3, 2, 1. We're live.
We're live.
We live, baby.
Well,
we live.
I mean, not live.
Not live on Twitch.
No, we're not live.
But we are recording now. Episode 3. I'm having fun with this. This is good.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy listening to myself talk.
So far, we've covered SHOT Show.
Yeah.
We've covered... What did we even talk about last week?
Last week was Airsoft Cringe.
Airsoft Cringe, that's right.
Speedsoft fights, best
That's
freakouts, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of finals. Well, I just wrapped them up right before filming this, literally. Before we started filming, so...
And I didn't go to college.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to take a public stance on...
You got two opposite ends of this. We're both in the same place, so I don't know what that tells you.
We're both starting our own airsoft business.
Right. So...
I feel like now we're coming in too hot. Last week we were coming in too low.
Well, I also have increased the level of volume that I'm speaking at.
You're speaking at? Well, maybe I should increase the... Well, we're good.
Use your theater voice, Isaac.
Yeah.
Didn't you? No, that's not a theater voice. What the heck was that?
Yes,
my theater voice. This is how everyone in the theater talks.
We definitely, I can see we're clipping all up on this thing. I really hope this sounds good. Dude, hey.
If it's bad?
Listen, right now we don't have a permanent studio space. So
you literally can't blame us for any of this.
I am literally plugging into my normal PC setup that I use for like streaming and gaming and Discord. I'm literally just plugging an additional microphone into that system and recording off of my like work computer. So
and I'm bringing the XLR cable that's doing that. So and it's the cable that I use for my rig at home that we dank game on.
Yeah. And so until we get like
a permanent
any form of funding, we are making this work.
So
and I feel like it
support
looks
us on
pretty
Patreon
good for having no budget.
We don't have a Patreon yet.
We don't. But
maybe one day.
I mean, listen.
If we're lucky.
The whole point of us making the content is literally for the viewers. So
it is.
If you guys have suggestions, please put those in the comments.
Yeah.
If you guys have things about the podcast that you like, let us know. If you have things you don't like, let us know. If you have just general suggestions or questions, ideas for content that you want to be covered, let us know. We can do research for you guys and put out that content. We've got a lot of stuff planned for this year. We have the whole year planned
for the most part,
but we have like the next couple months like in progress. So we have some cool stuff headed y'all's way. Now it's like so quiet, dude. I'm gonna adjust it one more time and then I'm gonna leave it and
then you're just not gonna touch
fix it in post if it's bad.
Fix it in post.
So I'm doing finals. What are you
doing?
What are you up to?
Well, I am gonna be transitioning jobs pretty soon here.
Okay.
So that'll be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should really go into what I'm doing.
No.
It's private, and if I did tell you, I would have to kill you. So
I did find those AK mags. They're sitting right there.
Sweet.
This floor space feels a lot more open than it has the last few.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
I don't know.
I think maybe that's in a different spot.
I moved.
You did move that. That's what it is.
I moved the litter box.
A world of difference and all that stuff.
And that stuff's crammed in the corner. But yeah, I found. So I lied to you. I tried to call you the other day to talk to you about it. It is not all mid caps. So for you guys, I think I've mentioned it in the past, but I have been looking for these AK mags for Airsoft for months. I mean, I cannot find these anywhere. I used them on a film set last year, and then they disappeared.
What film set did you use them on?
Something that Quinn was working on.
Oh.
Like me and Quinn were working on.
Oh.
But he was like heading up the project. And so I was in the old studio space and was cleaning up because we're under construction right now. I found those under the desk, covered in sheetrock dust, as you can see in the handle. And there's just a bunch of loose BBs in the bottom of that thing.
Nice. Dude, are we going to reuse those?
No.
Put them in the washing machine?
No. No. Dude,
don't do that.
I had friends who used to boil their BBs. I've done it. I did it once back when I was like, 12.
It's the equivalent of the crazy people at the range that pick up all of their brass
and don't reload.
and just don't reload. I'll do something with it.
But
or they don't use like the proper press. They just kind of like
push it.
They put the casing, they fill the casing with powder, and they drop the bullet in there, and then they tap the bullet in with a hammer.
I have seen that. Load by hand.
No.
Yeah.
Don't shoot those rounds.
Yeah.
Then you'll end up like Kentucky Ballistics.
I don't know what that means.
Ugly.
Oh.
No, I'm just messing. No, he had a 50 cal explode in his face due to some bad rounds.
That sucks.
Yeah, I stole the ugly joke from Demolition Ranch.
Shout out. The mags.
Mm-hmm.
They're not mid caps. There's 2 mid caps. I got confused because I have high caps that look exactly like the mid caps.
Well, that's deceiving.
Yes.
Are they flash mags?
I'll show you.
Yeah, I don't understand how this works.
No, the wheel is on there, but they're like modeled the same. They have the wheel, but they're modeled the same. So mid cap.
Right.
And show that off to the camera.
Oh, dude, that is actually that's a waffle mag.
Mid cap.
You got waffle mid caps?
High cap. They look the same. Like they're slightly different, but when I glanced in, I did not realize.
I actually don't think Oh, they are slightly different.
Just barely. Dude, barely.
It's the texture. The texture is just
like
ever so slightly different.
Different grit sandpaper.
Yeah.
That were like a few apart.
That is so wild. These have to be made by the same company.
And then I've got this one metal one, and then another.
Sick.
They're high cap.
Your mags look way cooler than my mags.
This is what I used to run. This was my first AEG was this AK.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. I mean, it still shoots, but the body's all busted up. Let's just leave those there.
You know what? Maybe I should invest in my mags more.
So that's my victory for the week.
I just kind of buy like the cheapest mid caps I can get. Like those Lancer tactical ones are okay, but they're like $15, and they do all right.
Those were probably about 18.
They're weird to load.
I don't know what brand they are though. I bought them in middle school.
I'm just not at the point where I'm willing to drop $30 on every mag.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that's understandable. I don't want to have to spend that much money on mags. We're going to play again soon.
Next weekend, yeah. Not this upcoming Saturday, one, but the next one, the 25th.
So by the time this comes out, not that following day, but a week.
Yes, the next Saturday.
We filmed these a few days in advance.
Just a few.
And then squeaky chair.
Oh!
This is my old gaming chair. We've been using my sister's.
What just broke?
Dude, literally anything. Name something. Name part of this chair. Broken.
All right. All right, so
but yeah, so today we figured we should probably get into this stuff.
Yeah, we should probably get into it.
Today we figured we would kind of take a minute to talk about just clothing.
Yeah.
Really gear, but not like your kit, not like your plate carrier, your belt, not that stuff. We're talking about what's going to go under that. What do you want on your body that is going to be the best situationally. So we're just going to kind of go through some of the different environments, some of the different features and things to look out for in clothing, and then kind of just general styling of your outfit, because everyone knows part of Airsoft is looking
cool.
ridiculously really, really ridiculously good looking. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That movie is incredible.
Yeah, they were watching it the other day upstairs.
Magnum.
I haven't seen it all the way through.
Really?
Yeah.
I just spoiled it for you.
That's okay. But that's the plan for today. You honestly, I have not been super proud of my like setup. It's very high functioning.
It is.
High functioning.
You've been
no style.
Racking them up.
High functioning setup, no style at all.
And I'm not necessarily going for style on my stuff. I'm mostly going for function.
Fashion over function, no.
Yeah.
Function for sure comes first.
Yeah.
Which is why we have some of these items to recommend. But it is nice to feel like a smooth operator
out
on the field.
So,
and
yeah.
I lost not a bunch. I lost enough weight this last year that my clothes fit a little bit
looser.
A little looser than I would like.
Gotta hit the gym, dude. We have to get big.
This morning.
We gotta get big.
I'm starting back.
We gotta get big.
I've got a program that I've come up with. But,
we will be big by the end of the year.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe. It took me like 3 years to get up to where I was beforehand.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Like
we'll be bigger.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'll put that weight back on kind of quickly since my body knows what to do.
Yeah, we're trying to get big.
But yeah. But yeah, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
First we're going to kind of go over the different elements that are out there. I need to stop saying so much, but I realize I say it a lot when I'm podcasting.
You got to do a lot of talking, you know?
Yeah. Our idea behind the clothing is dress for the elements at your home field.
Yeah.
So if this is your first time playing Airsoft, that's fine. We are not about to recommend a bunch of expensive stuff that you got to go out and buy. Like, we're talking, this is general themes and principles to go by that you can apply to what's in your wardrobe right now, what you have access to.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, some of the items you can get cheap if you do feel like you want to go out and buy clothes dedicated to this, that you don't want to tear up your work clothes. You can go get something dedicated to this. But super straightforward like concepts. Do you want to kind of start us off with, I guess, kind of talk because you, I feel like, have put more intentional thought into what you're wearing than I have.
Yeah.
I kind of just throw stuff on that feels comfortable. But
yeah. So I have personally, it just in my life, I have a lot of like sensory sensitivities. So a lot of the stuff that I wear in my kit are things that I'm wearing to feel comfortable. If I don't feel comfortable in what I'm wearing, there's a lot of times I don't even want to leave my house. But I definitely don't want to operate if I'm like wearing something that I just feel like I'm coming out of my skin in, you know? Yeah. So the things that I'm wearing, I typically like to wear a little bit like tighter fitting pants when I'm just like out and about doing my thing. Not skinny jeans, but you know, whatever. But when I'm playing Airsoft, I try to wear something a little bit looser fitting just to give my legs a little bit more freedom, a little bit more mobility. And you know, I find that you know, you obviously don't want to wear like Jinko jeans, for anyone that knows what that is, like the super huge jeans or like big flowy pants, but you know, you want to.
It's easy for that stuff to get hung up on the environment.
Especially if you're outside running through the woods, you get snagged on like a branch or a bush or something like that. I think I actually, the last time we played, I got a hole in.
Which is crazy. Yeah. I've been running those pants for a few years now, and I run those out on like the range, like when I go to like shooting competitions and
LA
training
police
and
gear
stuff. I mean, it's definitely entry level budget gear. Like where this is not like.
Oh, I'm also hitting baseball slides like it's like I'm getting paid by the foot. You know what I'm saying? I'm sliding. I'm sprinting out of spawn and then sliding 20 feet into the next piece of cover.
Jeez, that makes so much sense because every time I see you, you are you.
I am mid
No,
slide.
I've never seen you standing on the airsoft field.
No,
You are crouched
all the time.
all the time.
My back hurts all day.
That's hilarious.
I'm
that
crouched
makes
all the
perfect
time.
sense. I don't hit slides like that unless I'm like running a pistol or something.
I slide into almost every piece of cover I get into.
I roll.
You roll.
Yeah, not
Like
a
full on like shoulder.
not a good habit.
Wait,
But
'cause,
when
like-
I'm okay, my center of gravity is very high off the ground.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
even if I sprint low, I'm coming in hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I am very like I will topple over because my center of gravity is so high. So typically, what ends up
And you also
happening
put the vest on
is
top of that too.
I'm running so fast into that cover. I'm
Yeah.
going full speed. I don't really have time to stop.
Yeah.
So unless there's a wall for me to actually run into to stop me, I trip 90% of the time.
That's
so
why I slide.
I trip. So I just hit a roll.
Yeah.
And I roll into I hit that roll and I come out of that roll into a whoop. You know what I'm saying?
Cranking the
I go-
90 on
I
him.
go whoop. Yeah.
Is that him with the?
Yeah, that tactical lean.
Yeah, man. That Q
and
QE.
E. I had to look at my keyboard because
You forgot. I also
just-
had to mentally
I just do
Uh,
this.
these two.
That's the move.
That's the move. That's how you win.
But yeah,
Dude,
but everything you're saying
yeah.
with the
So-
clothes makes sense.
So yeah, and I mean, different strokes for different folks. If you prefer running something that's a little, again, it's all. A lot of this is depending
Mobility.
on. It's what's gonna be the most comfortable for you, and then we're just kind of throwing in our own takes on like, super flowy stuff tends to get caught up on things. So if you do like having some room in your pants,
I would
that
would
sounds
say
weird. That's a weird way to say that.
I would say there's like a few different things to look out for.
Yeah.
There's your mobility,
Right.
right? So something can be tight but stretchy and give you good mobility.
Yeah. And then it also
But-
give you like the compression and
Yeah.
support that you need. Yeah.
And something can be baggy but stiff and limit mobility. So
Yeah.
you want to find the balance in that. Then there's, I would say, like breathability.
Yes.
It kind of goes in line with like protection. How much of your skin do you want to cover and protect
Right.
from BBs, from getting scrapes,
Mhm.
from whatever it is, from if you're running through the woods, tree branches, versus how breathable do you want that material to be? Because of
Yeah.
course you can get like wicking stuff and all that, and that's good, but you're having to measure where you're playing.
Yeah.
at. So if you're in the woods, you might want something a little bit thicker, a little
Right.
bit more rugged. You're going to want to I want to wear pants, and I typically start with long sleeves, and then when I get hot, I roll the sleeves, and then I shed to a t-shirt
Yeah.
if I have
If
to.
I could wear long sleeves and pants year round, I would be a happy boy.
I agree. But it gets hot down here in Georgia.
It do be getting hot down here.
So
That's why the devil came
But-
here. That's what they said. That's what they said in that Charlie
they
Daniels
did,
song.
You're right.
They did say that.
But then if you're like at an indoor field, you can kind of get away with a bit more. But then you have that trade-off of, wow, like you could probably run shorts if I wanted to, but do I want to
Get
get lit up in the leg? So
You remember when we ran shorts for that dad
yes,
airsoft day?
dude, we all dressed up in shorts and like polo shirts
Yeah,
and button-ups.
that was a good day of airsoft too. I remember that.
That was a
That was a
good day
good
of
day of
airsoft.
airsoft.
That was
Yeah.
fun. We like to do little fun like days where we convince all our friends to show up as a theme.
Yeah,
We did Dad Day. We did Hawaiian Shirt Day. We did. There was another one. That
We
was
did
like
do
a
another
little bit
one.
a little bit more obscure.
oh my gosh, what was it?
I don't remember. Was it Jersey Day? Like we wore like sports jerseys?
Was it?
I don't remember. It was like
I don't
Game
know.
Day or something.
I don't
feel
know
like.
what sports jersey I would have worn.
I know. That's what I'm thinking too. 'cause
What
I
is a
used to-
sports?
I used to have a few of them.
Does Optic Gaming count as a sports team? Esports?
Is that an esports?
It's
I would say
esports.
it counts. I would say it counts.
Now I'd wear a Savannah Ghost Pirates one because they're cool.
Yes.
That's a cool
That
design.
would be good. I probably wore like a YMCA or like Savannah United jersey.
That'd be cool to see Savannah United, yeah. Anyway.
But basically, you want to measure those different areas, you know.
So well, that's actually good transition because talking about like jerseys and stuff and wearing them in Airsoft, like whereas I like typically really baggy, or not baggy, but like looser fitting pants for operating, my shirt I like to be tight fitting.
Yeah.
So like what I've been running is an Under Armour like base layer insulated like mock turtleneck kind of thing. So it's like a kind of a half turtleneck thing.
Just a little bit of extra
just a little
protection.
bit. And it's nice because it gives a little bit of neck protection if I get shot in the neck.
I caught one in the neck last time.
I got sniped right in the Adam's apple.
I got hit right there.
Yeah.
And I was mid sentence, so I was talking and I audibly like I was like in the middle of a sentence and I was like, Nathan, we got hit. You know, I kind of got into it for a second. I was like, oh I'm dying. Yeah. Medic.
Yeah. Dude. That sniper got me right in the throat.
I saw that too on YouTube. I watched it happen.
Oh, that's so funny.
Dude.
I can't believe I gotta find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been wearing that basically, and like, yes, so right now it's not super hot. I think the days that we've played, I think the hottest it's been is up in the 70s right now. But
my opinion, that's hot, but nowhere near as hot as it gets here.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like comparatively, we're in February. And it's 70
South,
right? So like in June, it's gonna be 102.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do at that point. I'll have to figure something out. But I would wear long sleeves. Because the fields that we play at are outside, so I also don't want to like get up against a tree and like scrape up my arm, run through some bushes and get cut up, and have to deal with all that, or like again sensory sensitivities. I don't want to touch something that's icky and gross.
Yeah.
Because then I'm gonna be like, ugh, icky.
I've
gross.
run through some spider webs out
I'm like,
there.
yeah, it's airsoft, but like I don't have to get gross.
Yeah, it's fake combat.
It's fake combat, man.
Yeah, dude.
If my life is in danger, obviously I'm gonna run through the spider web.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that in Airsoft.
Yeah, it's like
not worth.
That's the thing.
We got brown recluses out here.
That's the thing, dude. It's not real, right? So if I don't have to absolutely break my body doing this stuff, I'm gonna choose not to.
For sure.
And it really, trust me, like the going to play Airsoft on the weekend and jacking up your legs with scrapes in your arms and hands and then going to work on Monday is not fun to be all scraped up under your work clothes. Especially if you do physical labor.
Yeah, dude.
Not fun.
The last session or the last game day that we played, I like came down on some rebar on like, or I kept hitting the same spot on my knee.
Wow.
Like, so it bruised. And then there was one session where I did a baseball slide into some cover and I brought my knee around my left knee and set it down on the ground to stabilize to start taking shots at you. And I put it down right on a piece of rebar and like really bruised my knee and everything. And then
that's unfortunate.
for the last, like, it's still healing. Like it broke skin. It started bleeding and everything. It's still healing. It like last week, I think, stopped being bruised.
It's been almost
coming
up
a
on a month.
Yeah.
My knuckle's still swollen.
So like, that's a good thing too. Then like, I mean, knee pads are something to absolutely consider.
Yeah.
If you own knee pads, or if you don't mind like going out to spend, like, just buy like a cheap pair, something that's obviously gonna like stay strapped on. But
and honestly, like you can also just wear one of those like compression sleeves for your knee,
Yeah.
like that people wear just to help with knee pain. Like you can just get one of those and run that. It's not as
Yeah.
dense, but it does help.
Yeah.
I don't run knee pads. I want to. I think
I want to get some of the pants that have like kind of like cushioning and whatnot built into the knees.
I mean, if we're talking about like features and elements to look out for, like this is where you get into specific. Like,
yeah.
do I want my long sleeve shirt to be thick enough to like protect me from getting shot up close and like, you know, it getting all swollen?
Right.
Like it hurts, but I mean, like I said, I run just t-shirts, but like maybe it is worth getting a little bit thicker of a shirt and letting, you know, like you were saying, letting that sweat, you know, happen and let it regulate your body temperature. And you may be warm, you may sweat, but then you're keeping yourself a little bit more guarded against, you know, whatever BBs, branches, other stuff like rebar.
Yeah. Oh my God, that thing hurt too.
Or if you don't care and you want to just put your body through it, you can get a nice wicking shirt, like athletic gear. So like that's where you get into like, are you going to get athletic gear? Is it going to be like winter or summer? Is it going to be an underlayer or an overlayer that you're putting on top of your clothes? Are you going to get some really good alternatives or like hiking shirts are really good for
like those Columbia PFG style
like
kind of thing.
But you can get like off-brand stuff pretty cheap.
It doesn't have to be
or
that,
if you
'cause
have
those
that
are like
already.
$100.
I like to run flannels. They're not my favorite because they are so warm, but they make some thin ones. But they do give, it's a nice trade-off of it's just a little bit warm and a little extra padding.
Yeah.
For my really
it's
just my arms.
It's a little bit thicker, yeah.
And then
yeah.
You know, with the pants, I have worn blue jeans.
I think the first time I ever played, I wore blue jeans.
I've worn blue jeans. I really like running khakis or carpenter pants.
Yeah.
I've got my LA police gear stuff, which is just tactical pants. You can get hiking pants. Just think about like where you're going to be and what you would want to wear if you were just going to be outside all day.
Right.
And then add a little extra thought onto, am I going to get shot up close and do I care?
Yeah.
For me, it's like if I'm going to be in the woods all day, I'm probably going to wear those tactical pants anyways. My boots, I'm going to wear like a flannel or some form of long sleeve or jacket to go with it so that I don't get like jacked up by bugs or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing too.
But then if you're at an indoor field or a more like, you know, like we've got some areas at our field that are not in the woods and more open, and there you can really run t-shirts and
I mean, there's again
lighter stuff.
It's a paintball field. They have speedball courses.
Yeah.
Hyperball and all that stuff. So yeah,
just do some research into where you're wanting to go play. Find out what the fields around you have available. Look at pictures online. Talk to people who have maybe been there. Call and ask.
Yeah.
Some people don't like to go visit. We did. Like when we started playing, we were like, let's just go and we're just gonna go look around. Like this Saturday, and we wound up staying and playing because there was a few people there. Yeah, it was a kind of smaller turnout that day, but we just wanted to go see what was going on and just kind of get a feel for it. You can really wear whatever you feel comfortable in, but put thought into what you're coming into contact with.
Yeah.
Do you have any other like features of clothes that you feel like stand out?
So I think that, I mean, well, so we talked about the insulation and we talked about like, I mean, I think I really covered a lot of the stuff that I consider, mostly just like how it feels on me. Do I feel comfortable in it? Yeah. Is it something that I feel confident operating in? You know, because like I said, like I like the very like I like tight fitting shirts and stuff. Like even sweatshirts and stuff. I don't really like running with a plate carrier because I feel like it bunches up in a lot of areas that like pulls and like you want to be able to like reach and do stuff. And if your shirt's tugging, Like
Yeah.
that bothers me, so I want to make sure that what I'm wearing isn't going to do that.
But you see, like, guys who do like speed soft and stuff, they sometimes do run like hoodies and a really lightweight rig. If it's your first time, you might not have a way to carry around your mags. I mean, I see people all the time running blue jeans and they're throwing mags in their pockets.
Yeah.
Like, if it's your first time, just go and try it out. Wear something functional. I was gonna say, really, as you get into the sport and play more, you're gonna find out what you like. You're gonna see what you want.
It's a lot of trial and error. The kit that I'm running right now is not the kit that I was running the first day that I played. It's not the kit that I was running after the first year that I was playing.
I'm running something brand new this year that I've never run before, and I don't know if I want to go back to running full kits. I'm running just a nice battle belt setup.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is, like, Airsoft can be whatever you need it to be, whatever you want it to be. So if it's just pickup games on the weekend, then yeah, a belt with a few mag pouches and, some athletic pants and a nice athletic shirt or something
really
like that
cheap
is enough. Yeah.
Amazon offers a lot of good options for this stuff.
I mean,
it's weird how much tactical stuff they carry.
It really is. There's so many manufacturers that are just like online stores on Amazon for tactical gear. Condor Outdoor, Condor Tactical. They have some really good stuff on there.
Yeah. Condors are really good.
One Tigress.
Like, Condor and One Tigress are that weird in between where like real steel stuff and airsoft,
like their higher end stuff is definitely more manufactured for real steel, and their lower end stuff is definitely more geared towards airsoft.
Yeah, and so like if you run a One Tigress setup, depending on what models of stuff you get, you either have a really nice airsoft plate carrier,
I mean, even their low end stuff,
really cheap real steel.
Yeah,
plate carrier.
like their low end stuff, I'm sure it is made for real steel, but it is like a $40 plate carrier,
right?
That is for real steel, but use that for airsoft, and you've got a really solid, because it's designed to be run with plates and like maybe not a combat situation, but
I did not get rid of my old airsoft plate carrier, that brown one that I wore for forever, but I did give that to my dad whenever I got this one,
right?
For him to get set up basically for my mom, because she didn't have anything, and he wanted to have something for her to use in case of an emergency. And so, so that she's running that, but that was like a real military plate carrier.
Yeah,
I got like surplus from a buddy a while back.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I feel like it's a good segue into our last little section talking about style, kind of getting into the specifics.
Should we also talk about shoes?
Yeah, I would say with the shoes, it doesn't have to be a whole lot. Say with the shoes, again, going back to where are you going to be? I would not, and I tell people, really, if you can avoid it, don't wear tennis shoes to our field. There's a lot of mud in like certain areas.
It rains quite a bit.
Very bogged down.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of,
even if it hasn't
rained,
there's a
lot of areas to trip.
Yeah.
As well, a lot of uneven ground and holes,
and it just makes it easier to traverse that with a nice pair of boots.
Boots that are gonna protect your ankles, gonna protect your toes,
like that definitely cover, like to the shin.
If you have, so I ran when I got into airsoft, all I had was work boots. So I was running steel toe boots.
I remember that. That's rough.
I don't recommend
definitely
for airsoft. But once I got those hiking boots, man, they were lightweight but so sturdy. Those were amazing. I always recommend hiking boots for people who, because you can get a reasonably priced pair of hiking boots. I run currently the Vans Ultra Range boots.
Those are nice.
And I love them. And
they're so comfy.
I don't know if I'll ever wear a different pair of boots to operate in.
You got to be comfy, man.
You know who recommended those to me?
probably a ranger.
It was one of those ranger guys I was hanging out with for a while.
I bet he runs that wherever he goes, and he's like, yeah, man, it works. And you see, I operate, I go in the field, I operate, I come back to base, and I do a kickflip, and I don't have to change my shoes.
That's literally exactly how the conversation was. That's how it was. Yeah.
I just take off the vest and go to the half pipe.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's it. But shoes are really just, again, where you're going to be. I know some people who just want to run tennis shoes, which is great, man. If that's going to work for you, that's great. Crunchy.
Did you hear that, dude?
I did. I wonder if it picked up on the mic.
I think it did.
It might have. We'll have to see in the end.
Dang.
But just be careful. Like, there's a certain point where it's like, don't be a baby, you know?
Right, like you are about to go play
You're
airsoft.
Playing airsoft, dude. Have fun. Get dirty.
And we say that, and we understand, like, oh, you're about to go play airsoft. It is.
It's fun, dude.
It's for fun, but like it is an outdoor combat
sport.
You're
gonna sweat. You're gonna get dirty. You're probably gonna bleed at some point.
Yeah, I bleed every time I go play airsoft. I really do.
It's fun.
It is fun, and it's not like I'm bleeding.
I cut my hand open.
Right. Like I think the last time I bled is because like I scraped my knee doing baseball slides.
Yeah, dude. If you play ultimate frisbee, you can do airsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you play maybe volleyball? You can do airsoft.
Yeah.
Have you ever played soccer? You can definitely play airsoft.
I don't know. Cornhole? Maybe.
You might cut yourself on your beer can.
You might. Well, I mean, like, I don't know what skills. Aim? Accuracy, maybe? You know?
I do love me some
curling. What about curling? Curling, because you got like for the arms, you know.
What?
You can hold the gun. You can hold it. Keep that position for longer because your arms are huge from all the curling you do. What are other sports? Bobsledding. Teamwork. It's got teamwork, I guess. You got me on this thing of trying to figure out what sports.
I know you did not just say bobsledding to me. Bro, did you watch Cool Runnings recently?
No, I didn't.
That's the only reason that you should think of bobsledding out of pocket in the middle of this conversation.
No, I didn't. I just thought. Can I tell you though? The reason I said bobsledding was because Cool Running popped into my head.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Bobsledding, dude.
Bobsledding.
If you are a professional bobsledder,
you could play airsoft.
You could probably play airsoft. If you're an amateur bobsledder, I don't know.
Yeah, give it.
I don't know.
Warm up first.
Yeah, you do some stretches. Obviously, stretch.
Yeah, stretching's good. Yeah. We're losing.
We can wrap it up here. I think we've said about all we need to say. We didn't talk about style.
I do want to talk about style.
Yeah, we didn't talk about style. Let's do that.
So, well, why don't you explain what you go for? And not centered around the idea of style.
Yeah.
But you have what you want. Now you can pick color, patterns, like style of the clothing.
So I wasn't necessarily going for any particular like style or theme necessarily, other than just like I'm trying to think of what I could best describe it as. Not even really like mercenary or PMC, more so just like it's like a dude who's trying to do it.
What does that mean? What does it mean? Do what?
He's trying to do it. Do
what?
Combat. I don't know. Do it.
Okay.
He's trying to do survive. I don't know.
Yeah.
Exist in this world that's been created.
But okay, you say that, but you do have a color palette that you're working with.
So that's what I was kind of getting into.
Yeah.
I wasn't going like multicam, woodland.
Keep going. Keep going.
I wasn't going for a camo pattern. I wasn't going for like Oh, Spetsnaz. Oh,
Yeah.
GRU. I wasn't going for anything like that. Yeah.
All I could see was the black jacket and the scarf.
You know what? Now I'm gonna build the GRU loadout. Oh, dang it.
Yes,
you did this.
Every time.
Let it be known you did this.
Every time you peek that corner, freeze ray. I'm going to be running around in full yellow body paint and overalls.
No
just following you everywhere, dude.
With a banana.
With bombs. Just absolute
just
bombs.
A bunch of grenades, just throwing them everywhere.
Oh, dude.
Anyway, so I mostly just I picked a solid color. I picked OD green, Ranger green.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Good.
It started doing a thing. I think I mess with it too much. I definitely do.
I used to mess with the mic all the time.
I got to get better about that.
We got to finish this thought.
Yeah, we do. Okay, sorry. So I wasn't going for any particular camo, so I just basically picked a color. I picked like OD green, this here actually. Well, I think my airsoft rig is multicam.
Yes.
But that's not necessarily what, like, I don't have a full multicam kit. So it's also just stuff that,
but it fits.
It's
right?
colors. It fits together. It all works together. But then it also blends in with the colors of where I play.
Yeah, and you can see most of our kits on Instagram. We post stuff about our gear as we get new stuff.
Yeah. So it's
and like your shirt is tan, right?
My shirt is tan, but it's kind of it does still
have some green in it.
Yeah, it's still in that like kind of
it's not
dark
khaki.
Yeah, it's not like desert tan or something like that. It's like I don't know, like it's not
you can
camel.
see even here like yours is a little bit more like OD green.
Yeah.
And mine is a bit more Ranger green where it's a little more muted, it's not as deep.
Yeah.
You know?
Mine's definitely a much darker, richer green.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Wait, where did you say you got yours?
This?
Yeah.
I got this one from Warrior Poet Society's website.
That's what it is, dude. So when I bought this one,
yeah,
the website said that it was better than that. That's why. So I looked at it. I looked it up. I Google searched actually what's better than the Warrior Poet Society rig, and they came up this one, and they said because the green's better. So dude, I don't know how this keeps happening. I didn't mean to do this one.
I need to just start shopping wherever you're going. At this point, I just need to start having you buy things for me. Because these manufacturers don't want me to have.
But you have to buy it first so that I can find out what's better than the thing that you have, and then you can buy.
Can go to the. Is this better than Isaac's?
And then they say
Isaac
yes.
Simpson, and you go yes.
Yeah, that one. And he goes, "What did he get?" And I tell them what you got, and then they're like, "Oh yeah."
That's not even a real product. We had one of those.
Yeah, we that wasn't even like a thing that we just kind of like teased that, but we're gonna make it for you now so that it's better. Yeah, that's what happens. So you just need to shop where I shop.
Anyway. Yeah, style-wise.
Style does, like, because again, part of Airsoft is looking cool, feeling cool, smelling cool,
so cool
looking
dude.
cool.
Being cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we got the amount. Is there another cool? Yeah.
Too
cool for school.
And you have different looks, too. Like, you can go, really, on Amazon for $100, you can get a nice set of pants and shirt for Airsoft. Yeah. You can get tactical stuff. You can get camo if you want. If you have $100, go to Amazon. Look at the reviews. Like there's a bunch of people who make entry level like Airsoft rated stuff. Just nice ripstop fabrics with good prints.
Watch a movie, like a good action movie. Look at the main character and go. I could wear that.
Yeah.
And then do that. That's basically what I did. I just what I picked out is stuff that I'm like, I've seen
Someone wear this.
an action movie where someone's wearing something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my kit is rough. It just does. It's not.
Your kit
it lacks unity. It's so mismatched.
I accidentally stumbled onto your property at 2 a.m.
and I just put on whatever I could.
And you were waiting for that to happen. That's what your kit is.
Yeah, you're right. It does look like that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But you can go with the camo patterns. You can go with solid colors. I like the Ranger green. You know, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
As you can
Are
tell.
you sure?
Yeah. You can go with, you know, you had mentioned overalls. Coveralls.
I'm actually, so I have not worn overalls or coveralls to operate in, but if you think about it, it makes sense, right?
It does.
I would absolutely wear, like, because I'm not going to have to worry about a belt, my pants falling down with overalls. Coveralls, I don't even have to worry about the shirt. And then a pair of coveralls, I can get on Amazon. I think I saw some on Amazon for like $30-$40. That's a shirt and pants matching for $30 to $40.
Even if you bought a nicer one that was like 60 or 80, like a nice Dickies, like, or something like that.
Even the Dickies overalls are like still way cheaper than the Carhartt stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make it work. You can go with a more insurgency look, grab just a regular button up, some jeans or khakis, throw on a belt and get like a $8 Shema off of, is that how you say that? Shema?
I don't know. I never know.
Off of
just apologize and
off of Amazon.
Yeah.
Just
apologize for the pronunciation and let's move on.
Listen, I was homeschooled, bro. I don't know how to speak.
I was also homeschooled, so we're both screwed.
Yeah. This is what happens.
This is what happens when you're homeschooled and you don't go to college. Well, you went to college.
I'm about to graduate.
You're graduating.
Listen, we're not dumb.
No.
We're just not smart.
Yeah.
We're clever. We're clever.
I like that.
I ain't smart, but I'm clever.
I ain't smart, but I'm clever.
So you can style it just with color patterns or color palettes and camo patterns, like, you know, if you're gonna do gray, do some grays all throughout your deal. If you want to do black throughout your deal. Just don't, you know, necessarily do like, I'm gonna do like some khaki pants and maybe like a woodland shirt. I mean, maybe it would work. I don't know. Try it out.
Do whatever you want, man. Hey, listen, there's no rules.
And I have, they're hanging up over here. I have a full multicam, a full woodland, a full flectarn, and a full just green like setup.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't run those all the time.
No, you run
pickup games.
Your Farmer Joe loadout.
I enjoy doing that. And I have that stuff just from over the years because I've gone to different events and I've found stuff on sale and I've had people gift me stuff. And really what it was someone gifted me a Flectarn jacket and I was like, well, now I got to buy the pants and hat.
Guess I got to buy it all.
And you know I want to have a boonie hat for every thing.
For every occasion, man.
Yeah,
I've seen your tuxedo boonie hat's nice.
It is. It is really nice. Yeah. So I had a lifeguard boonie hat. I bought a red boonie hat when I was lifeguarding, and I rocked that out.
Yeah, I bet
dude.
you did, dude. No shirt.
That. Dude, I'm out on the beach.
Sunscreen on the nose.
There's dudes like that are tatted up, big, buff bodybuilder guys sitting in the tower, and I'm sitting right there next to him at like 175 pounds when I started. I was even lighter than this when I started that job, and then I got like up to 200.
Huge,
almost.
massive. A unit.
And then I'm sitting there, dude, freaking red shorts. I put on that red shirt. They didn't like to wear it because they felt like it was too much red, but I doubled down. I said red shorts, red shirt, red sunglasses, red boonie hat. And I'd sit out there like a sore thumb on the tower just
Everybody's gonna know where the lifeguard's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
In my mind, I was like, if I can look confident, looking this silly, people know I'm going to take my job serious.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one I want saving.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the one. He takes this job way too seriously.
Yeah.
I want him saving my life.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well,
I think that's everything.
I do think that that's everything.
We
talked about style.
We don't have like links for you guys today because there's really not like certain products that we just want to recommend.
Yeah.
I also don't want to just like constantly be throwing stuff out there that's like we haven't tested ourselves. We had talked about maybe putting our kits on there. Some of my stuff I've got, like I said, through being gifted to me or military surplus, so it's hard to like put a kit like out there for people to like go buy this because the thing that I have I don't even know where it came from.
Right.
But
that's the hard thing about getting gifted stuff.
We'll put some stuff on there about our kits on Instagram. We will have let's just do it. We'll put something in the description for this video that is either what we are currently running or the closest thing to it that we can find online, and we'll throw that together.
Yeah.
And then again, this releases on the that Friday. It's a week before the 25th. Basically, the 25th, we have our new video dropping, the SEMA AK-74U unboxing and review. We're going to do a performance review on top of the normal unboxing so you guys can get a realistic picture of what it's going to perform like out on the field.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Yeah, you guys can follow us on Instagram.
Indeed.
At port_city_airsoft. If you guys enjoy the show.
Handle. That was crazy. We got that handle.
Yeah. If you guys enjoy the show, please just comment and let us know what you like and what you don't, because we want to make this something that is a resource to everyone. But specifically you guys who are getting into airsoft or are just interested in learning more about it.
And if there's anything that you guys want us to talk about, if you have any questions about airsoft, if it's your first time going to play, if you feel like you want to go play and you don't know this or that or what to do about this or what the protocol is for that, put it in the comments. We'll look at it. We'll answer either in the comments, or it may be something that we make a video about to answer because it's something that probably needs to be addressed. We're always just looking to be helpful.
We enjoy doing it. We want you guys to enjoy watching it. So if it's not enjoyable, then we're not doing a good job.
Indeed.
And
I try to make it enjoyable.
We want you guys to let us know. So that's it. I reckon the music's fading in, so we should
probably get the heck up out of here, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.